Zoom H6. I actually have the same one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Impetuous Podcast. As you may know, or as you may not know, I am your host, Aubrie Williams, and today we have a very special guest.
I'm the host.
Oh, sorry. You know what? I'm so sorry I'm late.
All good.
I'm so sorry. I had to poop, and it got a little messy.
No worries. How much?
Like 3/4 of a cup.
Let me tell you something. I was starting a gig, and I didn't want to poop in their office on the first day. And I went to a Starbucks to use it, and then they didn't have any toilet paper. So I just gone to Duane Reade to get some Pepsid, and I used the receipt paper.
What?
And then I
No, you didn't.
It wasn't enough, so I used some legal pad paper too.
Legal pad paper from where?
My legal pad.
Okay, wait. I will say, if it was a CVS, I can understand you using the receipt paper from CVS because they're quite long receipt papers.
Oh yeah.
Duane Reade, though, no, not so much.
So maybe punching up the joke would be the CVS.
Punching up the joke would be the CVS.
Because
yeah,
it's long.
I will say though, now they do ask you if you even want one. So
yeah.
You would have clicked yes.
Yeah.
Wait, so you went to the Starbucks bathroom, had to shit. You said, I have to take a doo-doo.
Yeah.
A fat one.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then you got to the Starbucks bathroom. Was there a code?
Yeah, but it was on the door, which was like, I was going into it being like, I'm so lucky. I'm so cool. This is great. Wow. I don't have to like buy anything or ask for a code or be sneaky about it or try to go in when someone else is like coming out. And then my luck ran out when the toilet paper did.
Why didn't you just ask the Starbucks employee for some toilet paper?
Yeah.
Why?
That's a good question.
You literally went like across the street, probably down a block to Duane Reade, didn't even buy toilet paper.
No. I had already gone to the Duane Reade.
Oh.
Earlier.
You literally locked yourself in the bathroom and said, what do I have to use?
Yeah, because I didn't know that the toilet paper was gone until I had already finished the act. So.
Why didn't you just use your hand?
What? Is that a thing?
And then washed them.
What's better? I think the paper's better at that point because at least it's similar.
Did you flush it down the toilet?
No, I put it in a trash can.
Do you know
Huh?
how much worse that is
I'm
than
sorry.
just flushing?
Oh, really? I thought it would be.
It's gonna smell up the bathroom, dude. You're at that point. It's like they don't even have a code on the door to keep, like, no offense, the homeless people out.
Mm-hmm.
It's you,
Right. So you think that they're gonna take the code down? You think in the future?
Yeah.
Because of me.
I bet.
Oops.
I bet that they were just wondering, why didn't this guy just ask us for some TP?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess I could have done that.
You want to hear a crazy story about the time I pooped my pants?
Uh-huh.
Okay, this happened last year.
Mm-hmm.
I pooped my pants.
That was good.
Thank you. I woke up in the morning. I didn't get my duty on. I was with my lover at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and he had a workout class to go to. He was like working with a personal trainer, which, by the way, he lives in LA. And the personal, I know, LA has actually grown on me very much. Studio City specifically. LA, no.
Would love to visit.
Yeah. Shout out. Actually, I might bleep that because I might bleep that. Anyway, so he had a workout class with a personal trainer which this personal trainer works with celebrities. And I didn't know this at the time. But I didn't get my morning poop out. And we drive to go get coffee, and I take one sip of coffee, and immediately I'm like, I can feel the turtle's head is popping out. And I'm like kind of freaking out. And I'm asking him.
Is that a phrase? Turtle's head popping out.
Yeah? You never heard that?
Mm-mm.
The turtle's head is like, it's like, here's the turtle's, because the turtle's head can go like this.
So when the poop is like, when you feel it,
This is the butthole.
uh-huh.
And then the poop is coming. The turtle's head is popping out.
Got it.
You've never heard that?
Is it reserved just for that?
Yeah.
Cool. That's good to know.
Or like
I'll use that.
if you're like peeking through a door, like the turtle's head is popping out.
Okay, so people use it for talking about poop and for the heads popping out?
I just made up the heads one. I would say poop more so, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And then like after you poop, have you ever heard like I just dropped the kids off at the pool?
Mm-mm. I usually just am straight with people and just say what's
I took
happening.
a dump and I flushed.
Yeah, not really into euphemisms.
Yeah, but like when you take a long time in the bathroom, you've never heard someone come back and be like, well, I just dropped the kids off at the pool.
No, because my friends don't have kids. So
I don't think you're getting it. I don't think you understand.
I know.
Okay. So the turtle's head was popping out.
Got it.
Turtle's head was popping out. And I asked him to drive faster because it was a 30-minute drive. I'm like, please, I need you to go as fast as possible because like the poop is going to come out of me in less than 5 minutes. And we had like a 10-minute drive. He's driving as fast as possible. He parks the car. And this man wears goggles to the gym because he has prescription glasses and he likes to wear goggles at the gym so that they don't fall off when he's working out. They're prescription goggles. He parks and he says, I have to get my stuff for the gym, but like go inside and go poop. And I'm like freaking out because I need support. I need you to hold my hand. I don't know where the bathroom is. It's the first time I've ever been there. So now I have to take a fat fucking dump. The turtle's head is popping out and I don't know where the fuck the bathroom is. Okay. Did you spill?
No, I didn't. I was just thought it was funny that you said the turtle's head again.
So yeah. Okay. So I get inside the gym. And I'm asking where the bathroom is. And as I'm asking where the bathroom is, the shit is coming out of my butthole. And I am wearing yoga pants and a thong. So you can imagine the poop is pushing up against the thong, splitting in two, going through my butt, through the yoga pants. Okay? That's what happens when you wear a thong and you shit your pants is it splits into two. So I'm running to the bathroom. I shit my pants. I pull my pants down and I try to make it into the toilet. And I make it into the toilet. That's what I would think. And I am freaking out because I have now shit in my pants. But thankfully, there's a dryer. It's a single staller. I wash my pants, wash my underwear, put it under the dryer. I'm freaking out, I'm thinking I'm taking too long because it's a single staller. So I'm like, somebody's waiting outside the bathroom. I clean everything up. I go back and I start my workout. And the personal trainer pulls me aside and I'm freaking out. I'm like, he knows that I shit my pants. He didn't. He just says, I want you to work with me today. I know you like to do your cardio, like says you like to do your cardio, but like I want you to work with me and do some like real training. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I go with him to do some training and one of them's like a squat or like a sit down on the ground or something. And I notice on my sock that I have poop. I have poop on my sock, like a dribble of poop, like this long. Oh, sorry. A dribble of poop. So I'm freaking out. I cover my sock with my yoga pants and I like get back to my workout and I go back on the treadmill, do a little bit. And as I'm on the treadmill, I'm looking at the ground on the floor in the gym and I see a poop footprint. And I'm like, I didn't step there, but somebody else had to have stepped there, which means that I missed the toilet and shit on the ground and somebody else went into the bathroom and stepped in my shit that I did not clean up and dragged it through the gym. And I've never been back since, but that's the last time I pooped my pants.
Oh my gosh.
And that was in June.
Nice. So you didn't hear the water?
What water?
You didn't hear like the poop hitting the water of the toilet?
No, I did. But like, you know when you're pulling down your pants. Look.
Okay.
Here is the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Here's standing. So as I'm pulling down, it's coming out right there. And then I go on the toilet and the rest gets in.
Got it. Wow.
That was a sad day for me.
That's crazy.
Is it?
Yeah. I just haven't pooped my pants in so long. Sorry.
When was the last time you pooped your pants?
Um.
Introducing our special guest, Andrew
Hi.
Bourne.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I pooped my pants was no, but I do have this I do have this poop pen.
I was wondering what that was. It looks more like a kebab.
Yeah, it does. I brought this I got this at the As Seen on TV store. And you can also get pickled.
Is that like an infomercial?
Mm-hmm. There's like
Okay.
a store for infomercials, and it's in Florida, I think. And
It's a brick and mortar store.
mm-hmm.
Wow.
And it's for all the stuff that's as seen on TV. And they have this poop pen. It's a little gag gift.
It does smell like poop, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they had the scent there too.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, and so it looks like poop, and you can use it as a pen. And
Oh, you know what that is? That smell that I just smelled?
what?
I'm
What is
sorry.
it?
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing. You know when you were a kid and kids would be like, I can smell what your house smells like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry I'm laughing. It's just, I think I'm so funny sometimes and other people don't get it.
Yeah.
So I said, it smells like poop. And then I was like, you know what it actually smells like? It smells like you. But you don't actually smell like poop.
But do I have a scent?
Everyone has a scent.
So in improv class, you were like, this guy has a scent? Like there's a recognizable scent?
Well, based off the pen, yes. But in improv class, no. When you walked in, did you smell my apartment?
No.
There's a very... Really?
No, but I am not good at that.
Oh,
At
you
smelling.
don't... Okay. It didn't come naturally.
Mm-mm.
It's not one of your
I
senses.
took a class, but I didn't do well in middle school with a smell class. But
What grade did you get?
7. So I have like I get bloody noses sometimes, but
Me too.
I sneeze. I have a lot of boogers.
Me too. Do you
So
ever wake
I think
up
that's
with...
why I don't have the smells like you do. What?
Do you ever wake up with dry, crusty bloods in your nose?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When I was on a shoot, too, and I had like special effects makeup. There was like fake blood.
Is that what they give for people who are in special ed classes?
All right. That's great. I was not in special ed classes, but I did not that there's anything wrong with that, but I didn't I took like pre-cal.
Oh, you were one of the smart guys.
No, wait. What's the dumb one? Or not dumb one, but like what's the like
I know.
I did college algebra. Or
That's
no.
not dumb.
I did like something that was like way cuz you know how like you can take like calc in high school and pre-cal?
Mm-hmm.
I took
Oh, algebra 1.
mm-hmm.
Like algebra.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what I did too.
Yeah. I was like I'm not going to use math.
No one does.
Yeah.
Except for scientists and physicists.
Right. I'm just going to use this the whole time.
Do it. Is it your nervous like fixation?
No, I don't know why I brought this. It's a stupid prop. And I shouldn't have brought a prop on a podcast.
Yeah, you should have.
You know what I should say to that?
How about this? I love that.
Thanks.
You have to use that the
You-
entire podcast.
You feel like
Let me
that-
say something really amazing.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, on today's journey of the podcast, we will be diving deep into topics that you have never imagined before. We will be going deep inside of our brains and our consciousness, where we will find out information about you and me and Andrew.
So anyway, I was thinking that
Okay, wait, actually, I would like you to introduce yourself.
yeah.
To the camera. Tell the audience who you are.
Hi. I feel weird because whenever I look at the camera, I'm like away from the mic.
Oh,
should I
understand.
adjust it differently?
You can just pull it towards you.
Okay.
If you literally just pull it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. This is awesome. Wow. So maybe this will be the position of it.
Mm-hmm.
Check 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Hey guys. Hey, how's it going?
It's going.
Hey, what's up? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? These strings are really long.
They are really long. Where did you get that from?
Amazon.
I love Amazon. You know, my mom was just telling me last night. She's like, I get all my clothes from Amazon. I was like, yeah, I can imagine why. It gets there fast. It's pretty cheap. It's ruining the fucking world, but it's okay.
Yeah.
You're part of the problem. I told my mom she's part of the problem.
And you think I am too?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I got this from H&M. I'm doing the world justice. Fast fashion.
Fast fashion. Yeah, they're the same, right?
But it's clean.
What is?
The shirt.
Versus Amazon?
No, it's freshly washed.
Yeah, mine is too. I actually technically haven't washed this yet.
So technically it still has the chemicals on it and probably a lot of vinegar or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a thing on Amazon?
Well, all clothes that are new that haven't been washed typically have been drenched in a lot of chemicals to make the color stay.
Mm. Is that going to hurt me?
Yes.
Is it a carcinogen?
Yes.
Oh.
And it's made of plastic. So
Really?
it's definitely a carcinogen. All clothes basically nowadays are made of plastic.
Oh. That's not good.
That's why they say buy designer. Even though it's super expensive, you know you're getting good quality products.
Oh.
I don't buy designer.
So, okay. I have matching shorts. This is for a video.
Oh.
But now I just have it.
Oh, wait. I think I saw it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you post it already?
No. But
I saw your leprechaun video. That was funny.
Oh, thanks.
I actually wanted to ask you. Wait, you seriously have to introduce yourself.
Oh, okay.
Who are you? What do you do? What's your favorite color?
Okay. Hey, I'm Andrew Bourne. All right, I don't want to do that. Hey guys, I'm Andrew Bourne. All right, I'm gonna do it again. I'm Andrew Bourne. I'm Andrew Bourne, like Jason. And
that's why your name sounds famous.
Yeah.
I have on here. Where is it? Wait.
Actor, comedian, filmmaker. Actor, comedian, filmmaker.
Producer, writer, director.
See, when people add 7, I'm like, you're none. It doesn't.
I am though.
Yeah, I know. But when people
just gave me the straightest face, I got scared for a second.
Mm-hmm. When people add like 12, I'm like, that doesn't make it. You know, just pick 2.
I am the
pick 3.
I am the actor, writer, director, producer, executive, consumer, editor of this podcast.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
I'm not the graphic designer though.
Oh yeah. And you made the music?
I did.
That's good.
I did.
Yeah, because like I think like, yeah, I could list a lot of different titles, but at that point it's just like, just say some that are all encompassing. Like filmmaker is pretty all encompassing of producer, director, writer.
Filmmaker to me sounds like you just hold the camera.
Oh, okay, fair. Yeah, I guess that's a interesting distinction if people that are like, oh yeah, that's fair. Well, a lot of times people are like, oh, can you take headshots for me? And I'm like, they
ask you to take headshots?
Yeah, or like take pictures at a bat mitzvah in Queens or something like that.
I would love to do that.
It was really tough because they don't hold the kid up for that long. So you got to be ready. You got to set your settings. So
why can't they fake it? Why can't you just be like, can you guys just raise him back up?
Do you really want to be that guy?
Yeah.
That everything's happening, and then you're like, actually, let's do that again.
I would.
All the excitement has faded. Everyone's like, thank goodness we don't have to lift anymore.
What is it? A 13-year-old kid who's light as a feather? Who cares? They'd be like, yeah, let's lift him again. Nowadays there's a fuck ton of pedophiles who would be like, let's do it. That went too far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That went a little too far.
I think we're done here.
I understand.
Yeah.
Question, actually, what goes into your like creative writing and like your by creative writing, I think I meant like writing a sketch, and like what goes into like making a sketch for you?
Mm-hmm. It's a nebulous thing because sometimes I will just do a notes app so that it feels more casual.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that like when I write it in a script like document, sometimes it feels a little bit too written, which can hurt the comedy. So sometimes I'll just do it in a notes app, and that gives it a looseness because people are just like looking at their notes app or phone, so it feels less strict.
Yep.
I guess
That's what I do.
Yeah, or I'll like list like bullet points and stuff like that
Yeah.
for some TikTok-y type vertical type sketches.
You have a TikTok, right?
Yeah.
What's your TikTok so we can add it?
Bourne Hub.
BOURNEHUB.
Yeah.
I just got it. Bourne Hub.
Yeah.
That's very smart.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
How did you come up with that?
My last name's Bourne, and it's a pun on Pornhub.
What's that?
Pornhub is like a website that I haven't been to, but it's like a
I've
you
heard
can
good things about
watch
the website,
videos
actually.
on it.
I've heard really good things.
Yeah.
That's where you like. Can't you get like a membership?
Yeah, there's like a couple of memberships that I have. I mean, it's bad bit.
How do you come up with your sketches?
And by the way, my TikTok is not that big, but
How much do you have?
not many.
How
like
many?
less than 1,000.
All right, people, if you're not following him on TikTok or Instagram, what's your Instagram?
Andrew Bourne, so less silly.
Yeah. You're not
I got it
following
in
him.
2012, and I was really excited to have just my name.
I wish, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I am so mad that I cannot. There is someone out there
Yeah.
who has my full fucking name, and it's been the same for years. Never adds any photos, never adds any followers. It's just a random fucking account, and I'm like, give it to me.
I know. So on that topic, there's this guy named Andrew Bourne who lives in Arizona, and he's a.
I'm from Arizona.
Oh, okay.
I probably know him.
Yeah. Well, message him, and so I emailed him a while ago, and I was like, "Hey, you haven't done anything with your domain, andrewbourne.com," and he bought it in 2003, and he was like, "It's a great name. I'm never gonna sell it. I'm gonna do something with this website." He has a different website that he does other stuff with. I'm calling you out, and
You, Andrew Bourne.
hey,
you.
hey, my name.
Sell it.
Don't say that.
Not
'Cause
you.
Thanks.
Not you.
Right.
Andrew Bourne, and I'm from Arizona. If you don't sell that shit, I'm gonna your dad.
Okay. Well, he said his dad has probably left us, unfortunately, because okay. Anyway, so he said you should have bought it, you know. And I was like, well, I was a child. I was a toddler.
There's no way for me.
Yeah, I was in 2003.
That's
I was
annoying.
3 years
What do you
old,
want a
4 years
website?
old.
What do you want a website for?
Just to put everything. I mean, I'll probably just use a link tree, honestly, but just to put everything in one place and have like a bio and just selected works, that kind of thing. But I'll probably do bournehub.com.
Yeah, that's smart. Or you could do andrewbourneofficial.com. That's like the celeb way of doing things.
But I do think the Instagram username is celeb just because it's my name. Right? Did you know? So there's something I would like to talk about. Is I know this guy who has Lorne Michaels.
Wait, Lorne Michaels isn't he a director?
SNL guy.
SNL, that's right.
But I know someone who just has Lorne Michaels, and then there's another guy who is.
Wait, you know the guy who took Lorne Michaels?
Yeah,
on purpose.
Yeah,
there's people who do that.
Well, I forget his name, but Sam Hyde, who's canceled, but that guy.
Why did he get canceled?
Bad stuff, I think. But
wait, is that the guy from?
He was on Doja Cat's shirt.
I don't know Doja Cat shirt.
Doja Cat took a shirt where it was like Sam Hyde was on it, but he was he is a comedian. But
what am I doing?
yeah, look him up.
I have internet right here.
But he has SNL on Instagram.
This is him.
Yeah, he's weird, but
I've never seen him in my life.
but he has SNL.
Why did he get canceled?
So SNL had to get NBC SNL. So their Instagram is NBC SNL, and his is just SNL.
I wonder though if it's better that way because NBC owns SNL.
Yeah.
So they probably were like, "It's fine. We want to own you anyway."
But they're pissed. Like they tried to pay money to get that SNL username.
You think?
Yeah, because I think a lot of people just type in SNL and then they might see the Sam Hyde's Instagram.
Does the SNL account have a bunch of followers or no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. His? Yeah.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
More than SNL?
NBC? Probably not. Probably NBC has more, but it was probably just annoying in the first part of NBC's SNL, like having the Instagram. They probably were really mad because I think he did that to stick it to them.
That's smart.
Yeah, it's funny.
If they offered your friend $1 million, would he accept?
Okay, Sam Hyde's not my friend, but maybe.
Sam Hyde does that.
Okay, so Sam Hyde has SNL, and then this guy has Lorne Michaels.
Who's this guy?
An acquaintance.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just has.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Has this guy been offered?
I don't know. I could ask him, but he's a cool guy. He directs comedy.
I wish I knew the answer to these things. Because I need to know how to reach out to Aubrie Williams.
Do you? Okay. Have you messaged her?
No.
Mm-hmm.
It's a no name account.
Oh, okay. But you could message her.
And
right?
also the pictures of like a child.
Mm.
So she has to be at least 30 by now.
Right. But you could message her, right? But you like yours. What is yours now? Aubrey Brooke something?
Aubrey Brooke W. If you look, there's a way to look at how many times someone's changed their username. If you look, mine has been like 21 times. I've changed my username like 21 times.
I haven't.
You've never changed it? Smart.
No, when I was in middle school, I grabbed Andrew Bourne.
Did you know this concept at the time?
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Yeah, because my sister, or like some people just, my sister's name is Becky Bourne, and she has Becky Bourne. That's it.
Wow, so her...
But it used to be Born to be Me. Like born to be with a 2 in it. To be me.
That's giving super side like how I posted on my story in 2011.
Yeah.
If you were a leader or a world leader or a scientist, and you could speak on a common myth about the world, what common myth would you debunk?
What common myth would I debunk? Do you edit these, by the way? Do you compress them a little bit? Okay.
Or sometimes I'll add like a loading.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Common myth.
Is it funny?
No. Just kidding.
I was gonna say then laugh.
Yeah, well, you could use the rim shot. Common myth I would debunk. I guess getting back to the thing that I was saying earlier, when people think that you can do anything computer-wise if you do film stuff, if you like direct or act or like make things, people are like, oh, you want to be the camera person or like headshots, or can you help me with my computer?
That's what you would debunk?
No, but it's...
I was thinking like Easter Egg Island.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to answer your question.
I understand. I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
So people assume that you do everything.
Sometimes.
Do you know how to edit?
But I have. Yeah. I one man band a lot because I.
Wait, one man band?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I get what that means. Yeah.
Yeah. I because in high school I did a lot of like I was in like video class that did like the news, so I would do a bunch of different things.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
I think I did that in 8th grade, and then we didn't do it in high school.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I was only allowed to do it in 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
You had to be an 8th grader.
Right. Yeah, I think I did like the volunteer thing in elementary school where you like help people and stuff.
Oh, I had an itch.
And so I didn't do the news in high school. I mean, in elementary school, but in high school we did do it, and we had this guy who he's great, but he put like he was really mad at the bathroom how in disrepair they were, so he like put videos of it of like the toilets on the
Like,
school news.
People wouldn't flush, or like people were graffitiing?
People wouldn't flush. Yeah, just
Ew.
the administration.
Wait, where are
having
you from?
I'm from a suburb of Atlanta called Roswell.
Oh, okay. And it's just
Roswell,
like
Georgia.
it was a little dirty, grungy. Kids didn't flush.
I think all schools are like that. It wasn't
Mine
necessary. Okay, well,
People flushed
probably
at my
from
school.
a privileged Northeast school.
No, it
I'm
was
just kidding.
actually Arizona.
Right.
We had bomb threats often, and like gun threats and knife threats, gang fights often. But everyone flushed.
Okay, all right. Our school was kind of a mixed bag. It was great though. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say either way about my high school.
It was disgusting, but it's okay.
Yeah, so I was running for senior class president, and I ran on I'm gonna repair the bathrooms.
You? Sorry. I'm going at you hard.
You think
sorry.
I'm not leadership potential? I've become more not introverted, but I've become more like deadpan over time. But at the time, I was
what is deadpan?
Monotone.
Oh, okay.
Is what I meant. But yeah, I feel like at the time I was like, hey everybody. I was very like charming vibes, trying to run
I get
to
that.
repair the school, and then to the bathrooms, and then they did, but it wasn't my doing. They just like over the summer they just renovated them.
Smart.
But yeah,
have
it was
automatic
like
flush?
I'm gonna save the bathrooms, and I did a little Jason Bourne parody in a suit. I was like, I'm running for school president.
Did you?
But I controlled the news program. I was the executive producer of the news program at high school, and my opponent was mad that I like ran an ad for myself.
Why? Why was he mad?
It was like a
Because he didn't think
conflict.
of the idea.
No, I mean like she could have run an ad, like if she could have like had a video, but she was mad that it was like, and she's great. She's not actually mad, but and she has done some awesome stuff post high school. But it's just funny at the time because it was like, you know, a conflict of interest / like monopoly, but on a high school level of like someone who's like running for school office, but then also like has the news, you know.
Did you win? Mm-hmm. R.I.P. to her loss.
But she's
doing great.
She's probably doing better than me.
Shout
honestly.
out Annabella,
Mm-hmm.
if that's her name.
No.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's my third podcast, but my first like this type of podcast, because the other ones were like not in person, or one of them was in person, but
I can't do Zoom.
yeah. But this is my first like fun podcast.
How do you think
if
this
that
is
makes
going?
sense.
Fun?
How do you think it's going?
I think it's
you
going
think I'm
good.
boring?
No, I'm laughing a lot.
Okay, that's
I
good.
think I'm a little anxious.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
always,
a little
though.
all over the place. You're anxious?
It always is all over the place.
I was anxious, but I'm not now.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
I'm just anxious because I'm, as I said before, the writer, the director, the producer, the editor, the executive, the CEO, the boss, the employee.
Okay.
The
So what do you edit in?
Adobe.
So you just cut it.
Yeah, I just have to add the mic.
You synchronize.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But then I do split screen and stuff. So
Right. Yeah, for social.
yeah.
But do you?
No, for YouTube mostly actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because if there's like a time where you and I are talking over each other, I'll split screen it so that like the audience can visually see the mouths moving in case they miss something.
You have my YouTube Shorts, right?
I make YouTube shorts sometimes, but they don't do very well. There was one that did well.
Because we're on a wide shot that's 16:9, so you should be able to see both of us at the same time anyway, right?
We do, but the way that I edit it is I like to have a wide shot and then I like to zoom in on one person, zoom in on another person, have split screen. I like to change it up because I mean, I'm sure you know
for
this.
an hour. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I just thought you meant for the social, because for social, it would make sense that you would have one person on the top, one person on the bottom.
That's separate. I have to edit
Right.
that afterwards when the whole podcast is done. But when a person is watching something, especially nowadays with like they're so ADD and they cannot pay attention, when you have different camera shots moving at the same time, it like at least for me, I've noticed the podcasts that I like are constantly changing camera angle, not constantly, but changing camera angles to where I'm like interested.
That's something I need to improve on with comedy stuff. It's like hooking people at the start and then like keeping it very fast and engaging. Because some of my stuff is like horizontal or like long form, where like the joke comes 20 seconds in or like 30. So I kind of need to like go more to vertical, quick stuff.
Isn't that a stand-up trick too? They're like, they say get your first joke in right away, and then the rest will be smooth sailing.
Yeah.
You do stand-up, right?
I've done it a little bit. I haven't done much of it, but I mostly do sketch and improv, because I think sketch is like, because I went to school for directing and like film stuff, and so sketch seems the closest to like, because you are acting, you have a scene partner, you can cut between two people, and it kind of follows like a movie structure, because it's like premise and then you kind of escalate it and then you get out. So it kind of is similar to films, because it's like a story basically, but like compressed and taking out a lot of the emotional depth of like a short film or a feature. And then improv similarly, you know, is like a scene. So I think that's kind of what I've gravitated towards, because it's like acting and scenes. But stand-up is like probably the hardest, probably the one that gets you the most exposure, the most stage time.
Have you ever done a stand-up class before?
No, I thought about it, but I think a lot of people have said not to.
Oh, really? My friend who's a stand-up comedian, he told me that he took a stand-up class and it made him want to actually do more stand-up, because he's like, it's like improv, like you pay for the class, it's 8 weeks, at least UCB was, and then you like have to do the show. You don't have to, but you paid $500 to do the classes, so you might as well get up there and perform. And so he's like, I did the same with stand-up, and so like he took the classes and then it made him feel more comfortable getting up on stage and like actually trying the jokes. And I also feel like I know how to write a joke just because of the 5 YouTube videos that I watched, but I wouldn't say that I would be like, I feel like a stand-up class would definitely help, because you'd feel more comfortable being in front of your other classmates and stuff.
Yeah.
Is stand-up something you want to do?
I think so, yeah. Just because it seems the most, you know, straight to an audience, and like you can do it anywhere at any time kind of thing. Because sketch, you have to get props and other people, and you have to arrange a show and stuff like that. Same with like improv, you have to get a team together. So stand-up feels the most like, okay, this is just me. I think also like people that aren't comedians don't really seek out sketch and improv that often, you know? They mostly just, their thought of comedy is mostly stand-up, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's part of it too. And they're easy to clip, and you can just have one joke, set up punchline. Oh, they laughed. I can put that on Instagram.
Yeah.
Versus like me making these like, because some of my sketches are like high production value, and they're like a lot of different camera angles and like scenes and stuff.
How often are you doing
stand-ups, you know, they can get 2 million views just posting like,
it's so easy,
one clip. And not saying that's easy, but like,
but also
you know.
like in one night, I feel like they could hit like, I don't know, 5-6 places in one night and do the same joke, and if it doesn't hit at one place, they have all other places to hit it, and when it does, then they know. But
and the crowd work too, like they can just, you know, post a crowd work clip, and they don't have to burn their material.
I think I would like to do crowd work, but I feel like I would just be roasting people the whole time.
Yeah. Well, you could do the Don Rickles vibes.
Who's Don Rickles?
He's an old guy, but he's great. He passed, but he was like really charming. Yeah, he was Mr. Potato Head, I think. But he was really.
He definitely looks like it.
Maybe he was a different character in Toy Story, but he was really charming, and
he looks like
just
Mr. Potato
insulting
Head.
people all the time. Yeah, put a picture of him on there.
Yeah, I'll put a picture up right here.
The social media.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me be more engaging. And
you
fun.
are.
Okay.
You are. I wanted to ask you how often.
Monotone.
No, how often do you do shows?
Like what? Sketch and improv? Or, I have one next Saturday.
This will be out. This will be out on Thursday of this coming week. So let's promote it.
Cool. I have one in 2 days.
Oh, just kidding.
Wait.
No, today's Saturday. Oh, yeah. Sorry, you're
Next
right.
week, right?
He has a show in 2 days. Make sure to go. Where is it?
It's at a bar. It's like a chill show,
Okay.
casual. It's called the Bourne.
Is this the show that you do? I've seen you post like several stories of a show like this. It's an improv show, right? You do like improv stand up.
This is the first time we're doing it though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, but I've seen you post pictures of you on stage before with like a big crowd. Where was that?
I don't know. What, like recently?
It was like 2 days ago. I think you posted it.
And I was on stage.
I think it was you. I don't know why you would post a story of people on stage and then the crowd.
Oh yeah, that was for Comedy Late Night, which was
yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Thing.
What is that?
They have like a bunch of different people do like silly bits and stuff. So
So
just kind of like one-off random stuff. So I did a sketch with someone else.
But you were on stage the whole time or no?
No, it was like
Okay.
a lineup of like a bunch of people.
Were you nervous? Do you get nervous?
A little bit, but it was, we had a script, and I actually didn't talk that much. I was kind of just like doing visual, reactions and
Oh, interesting.
doing stuff, because it was like a
Interesting.
guy doing a promposal to someone in high school, and I was like a nerd that he was bullying.
Oh,
And
so you just played yourself.
All right, yeah. No, I do. When we were doing improv class, I played a lot of low status, awkward, nerdy.
Yeah.
Did you pick up on that?
I did.
What'd you thought?
Dude, you were
think
so
about that?
funny.
Thanks.
You were so funny, and I'm gonna say something that it's gonna sound probably pathetic.
Okay.
I missed 2 classes, so I felt kind of like out of it. But I was upset. I was upset because I wasn't put in your group for the show, because the last class that we had, I couldn't stop laughing, and also the audience, our classmates were laughing, and I was like, yes, like this is someone I feel comfortable with doing like a scene with. I don't know. I just felt like, and then we did another class that we did the train station. Do you know the scene that I'm talking about? And Doug was like basically clapping hands at us. Like that was a good scene. I was like, yes. And then other scenes that I did, I was just like, fuck, we're not clicking. Like there's just people that you click with, and then there's people you don't click with.
Yeah. No, I definitely felt that, where we were coming in with similar energies of like, this is awkward, but it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me to like, it's hard for me to click because I don't think that I'm that great. So when I find someone who I think is good, I'm like, yes, I think I can do this with this person.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. Yeah, I thought you were great too. It was fun.
Don't lie.
No, it was good.
Don't lie
You
to
were
me.
funny. No. But yeah, that was an interesting thing. Yeah, I was actually sad that I wasn't in, because it was you and Laurel, right, in the other group.
And
yeah.
Greg. We had Greg too.
Yeah, you had to get, because I liked the people in my group too, but I
Yeah.
was like wanting to be with.
Laurel's really good at
Yeah.
improv. What's her last name?
I don't know.
Williamson?
Yeah.
Williamson? Laurel Williamson. Maybe I'll put her Instagram
But
up.
Savannah was good too, because she
Savannah's
was
so
in my
good.
group.
Yeah, Savannah's good. She's been in theater for a while though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll put Savannah's Instagram here too.
Yeah. 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 No, I mean we had a good class, because I had I feel like it was like everybody was pretty knowledgeable on game and stuff. But
I had no idea what game was.
yeah, well, some people I've noticed don't know what a game is. So a game is pretty much just like a funny thing about a scene. So like in Substitute Teacher, the Key and Peele sketch, it's like a guy mispronouncing names. Like that's the game of the scene, as you know. But so some people were like in a workshop that I went to, they were like, so a game is like the characters, and then the teacher was like, no, it's like a thing. It's like just a funny thing about the scene. They were like,
It's the unusual thing that happens between
Right.
two characters that that needs to be justified, right?
Yeah, and it's like relatively general, so you can take it to other things.
Yep.
Like you could take the game of Substitute Teacher and you could apply it to something else.
Yep.
The basic, I don't know how to describe it, but the basic like structure of it.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, it's the setting, or oh, it's like old grandma. It's like, no, it's like
it's if old grandma was a racist. That wasn't easy.
No, yeah, but yeah, it's something like that. Yeah.
Or like if I see what you're saying. Yeah, it was. I didn't know what that was in the beginning. I had a hard time figuring it out until he kept drilling it into our fucking brains that it was the unusual thing that happens between two characters that you kind of just like keep going with.
Yeah, repeatable pattern of behavior.
Yeah, exactly. But then like I don't know. Improv for me is hard because if you really do not know what your other scene partner is gonna do. And also, like, I felt during the improv show, I had a hard time, like, I just had a hard time because I'm trying to filter what I'm going to say. Because I was getting I I have a hard time when people ask me questions that aren't open-ended. When they ask me a question that only requires a yes or no answer, I'm like, this isn't good for me, because it should be like dialogue back and forth, not just like, do you like blue?
Yeah.
Do you like green?
Yeah.
Do you like coffee?
People are asking you those questions and
yeah, and it's like, that's not you want. For me, I want you want to create a story, so you don't want just like yes or no answers.
Right.
And that's what I feel like I was getting sometimes.
Yeah.
So it was hard for me.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think also it's like you just kind of have to add information and kind of develop some sort of relationship with the person. But what was the train scene that you were talking about? I'm trying to remember what we did together.
Oh, it was when it was the scene where you I was like, okay, like let's go or whatever, and you're like, I don't want to walk, I'm scared of the cars, or I don't want to take the train. Trains are really dangerous. And then you're like, I don't want to walk. Right. There's cars. Like, it's even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also with that scene, it was like a clear, like, the guy who's scared of stuff because he thinks that something's going to happen, and it's like a justified.
Yeah, I think you said like, I think the air conditionings are going to fall out of the buildings and hit me.
Right. Yeah, that was fun.
And I was like, we can walk in the street, and you're like, but then the cars and the bikes. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can play it pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you have to like reel it back in and make it like feel like normal reality again until something else happens, and then you got to do it again.
Game.
Yeah.
Rest in the game.
That's where I find a hard time balancing the game and then reality.
But also, like, for a TikTok sketch, you wouldn't rest the game. You would just play the game really hard, and then you're out, because it's only going to be like 30 seconds to a minute, which is a weird thing too, because like in improv or like in a long form sketch, you would want to have like some lulls, so then the audience is like, oh, he's gonna do it again.
The lulls in TikTok literally have to be 1 to 2 seconds.
Yeah,
there has to be lulls, but it has to be 1 to 2 seconds for sure. Also, I have found that for TikTok, your content should be 1 minute and 1 second.
Really?
I know you only have like 2 followers, but in order, when you start making money on TikTok, which I believe you can start doing that when you get 10,000 followers. So you have 9,998 more followers to go. But once you get there, doing 1 minute and 1 second will help you gain traction and help you gain money.
Why? Oh, because it's above a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Do you feel that having followers has changed your life?
No.
At all?
No. Absolutely not. Also, when I started modeling, I had like 4,000 followers. And then literally as soon as I signed my contract in LA, I gained like 10,000 followers. I think one of my agents bought my followers. And then when I moved to New York, I gained more followers. And I was like, someone's buying my followers for me. And I didn't know that other people could. So like, I do get like views on my on Instagram, but then TikTok blew up for me during the pandemic because I was doing like silly, funny characters that I really enjoyed. Do you have to burp?
No, I did it.
Oh, are you bored?
No.
Be honest.
Do I not seem present?
No, you seem present, but I think I'm projecting. I'm feeling a little insecure.
People used to call me Andrew Boring in elementary school.
That makes so much sense.
My last name. What? Why would you say that?
I just no, I didn't say that. I meant dollars. That makes so much sense.
Doesn't make sense what you're saying. Yeah.
Like you could make money with boring.
You think I'm boring?
I didn't say that.
Okay. Anyway,
you're projecting.
Yeah. Continue with you. So you would make character videos. What was that like?
Yeah. I fucking enjoy it so much. I have a really hard time doing things in front of other people. So I would, obviously the pandemic was great for me because I was at home by myself, and I would just literally do these like random fucking characters and put like do little voices and like get crazy. Just get fucking wild. And it was the best. And I had so much fun, and they did well. And I would even like make fun of my industry and like what happens in my industry. And those videos would do really well. And then I just fell off and I got kind of bored, and I was like, I don't want to fucking do this. It takes forever to edit. It takes forever to like set up and change outfits and do different makeup and do my different hair so that it looks like 2 different characters, 3 different characters, however many I'm doing. It takes a fucking day. It takes a village, the village inside here. And it got exhausting. I didn't want to do it anymore.
Well, something I want to talk about is like some people really respect the things that I've done that are like high production value in a lot of different locations or characters and whatever, and it takes so long to edit, and I'll be like editing like a Instagram video that's gonna be viewed vertically, for 1 minute and 30 seconds, but people are gonna be like, but I'm editing it for like weeks. That happened for one of them. And I really admire when people can just like set up in their room, no props, themselves, and it's just like one quick set up punchline, but it's brilliant, or it's like 30 seconds or 15 seconds or something, or they use a towel, or like sketch comedy has gotten so like elastic in terms of a DIY thing where people are just like using a white wall, but you think they're in a restaurant because you just believe that you just accept.
So then why don't you do more things like that?
I think because I went to school for film, I'm kind of stuck in the like, this has to look real thing, which it doesn't, but I kind of have gotten a little bit stuck in that. But that also could be like a stylistic difference.
It also too is like the fucking people who are watching TikTok, like obviously the internet and social media and scrolling like literally rots your brain. So like when you are just constantly going like this for fucking hours and hours and hours, those like silly, easy against a white wall, towel for hair kind of TikToks do really well because it's so easy, so simple that they can just like and scroll to the next one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
It's I at least for me, I mean, I find it not harder to watch things. I do definitely appreciate more. Like I have some friends who do similar stuff, but theirs are more like they're not comedy. They're like deep stuff, but it's high production value, and they take a long time to film, a long time to edit. And I appreciate, there's even been TikToks at times where I was like, dude, I know how long I can't, or I can imagine how long this must have taken you, and I respect you for, like, I'll comment things like that, like, this is amazing, you did an incredible job.
There's an appreciation for sure, because also it's like people that are I think that you associate sometimes more quality with more production value, but I've also done stuff that's like not high production value, so like the Leprechaun one, and I'm sure the one that you have pinned to your profile where they're like, do you live in New York, what do you do? And you're like, what was that? I'm sorry. Yeah, that's funny. It's a guy who doesn't know how to he's getting really anxious about answering the question, which I think is a real thing, because people are like, what do you do? And you're like, what do I do for work? What do I do for, what's my goal? Like, it's a weird question to answer. Pin yourself down to one thing.
And I feel like a lot of people in New York, there's a lot of people who don't fucking do shit. There was a hair.
Okay, gotcha.
There was a hair. What kind of things in life throw you off?
Sometimes I get like too many projects at once, and then like I'll be thrown off by like a medical thing or like something like that. That's
a medical thing?
Just like having to deal with
like you have to go to the dentist and fill a cavity?
Yeah, it's like annoying. That kind of like throws me off. It's like, oh man, now I have to like, my back hurts or something like that. You know?
Don't just like suffer through the pain and wait till it goes away?
But I just mean like, you're going through life and then you're like, oh man, this is annoying that I have to deal with this.
Mine for me is traveling. What really throws me off, I'll be on my game and then I'll have to travel somewhere, and I hate my fucking life, and it takes me so long to get back into the groove of things. I actually haven't published a podcast in 2 weeks because I was in LA, and I have one in the can now. This one I'm recording tomorrow, recording another on Monday, and I'm just gonna have like, so thankfully I'll have like weeks of doing shit, but traveling.
Yeah, because I went to Atlanta for these two projects, and it was like I got a little bit like, your body changes because there's like pollen, or you have a bloody nose because of the change in air or something like that. And then I got used to like driving because I had to get used to that for like a week. So I got used to it. And then I'm like thrust back into New York. I don't know how people do, like comedians do like shows in different cities every weekend. They'll spend their week in New York and then they'll go to
I feel like once you get used to traveling every week or whatever, it becomes accustomed to your lifestyle. But Not when you're doing it like once a month or 2 times a month, and then you don't
Right.
do it for months, and then you have to do it again. Then that's fucking annoying.
Yeah, because I do go back to Atlanta because I'm from Atlanta-ish area, so I go back there every now and again. It's really fun, but it is like a weird getting used to it thing.
Walking in New York is the best, and I hate when I have to go back to Arizona and I can't fucking walk anywhere.
Yeah. So my grandfather went to college in Arizona.
Where at
U of A.
ASU? Oh, U of A, down in Tucson. There's nothing to do out there.
Yeah, but I do like old Tucson.
I've never been there.
You never been?
No, how old is it?
It's like a Western thing.
Oh, okay, where they have like gun shows and like
You've heard of
bulls.
it?
No, I've never heard of
okay.
it.
Yeah, I went there when I was a kid.
And it's old, so.
All right. Well, some things that are old are good. Let's
Like
get
what?
the applause on that. All right.
I'm sorry. I
Okay,
had
that
to.
was really
What
good.
things that are old are good? Just wondering. Asking for a friend.
Stonehenge,
What is that?
the thing in Britain, the stones.
Where people
Easter
get
Island.
stoned?
No.
Also, if you have to use the restroom,
Mm-hmm.
do you have to go pee?
No.
Okay, good.
Why? Do I give off that energy?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I have to pee.
Yeah. You know what's funny to me is when you have to go to the doctor and pee in the cup and then put it in the little drawer. It's like there's someone who takes all the piss from the drawers. But when I was doing that recently, the lady was like, "Hey, give it to me." Like she took my blood and then she was like, "Here's
Can
a
you
cup,
do me a favor?
go piss in it and then come back."
Can you do a monologue
Sure.
about peeing in a cup while I go pee?
Yeah, sure. It's just all this talk of pees making you want to go to pee. So basically, she was like, "Here's the cup, and then go pee and bring it back to me." And so I did it, and then I was walking with this warm cup of pee in my hand through the doctor's office, through all the patients, and I just laughed because this old lady looked at me and was like, "What are you doing?" And then I gave it to her, and I told her that my veins were hard to get blood out of, and she was like, "No, they're not. Whoever was taking your blood was not a professional." And so she took my blood, and she was laughing at me because I got a bloody nose while she was taking my blood because I wasn't used to the air in Georgia or whatever. And so she gave me the blood, and then she was giving me like these tissues, and she was like, "You're making my day. Ha ha ha.
I'm so
Are
sorry.
you a
I'm late.
comedian?" And I was like, "Maybe." So yeah,
I'm really
you
sorry.
were there for all that.
Yeah.
That was really quick, actually.
I didn't wash my hands.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wash your hands after you pee?
Depends if I have time, but I guess we all have time. I do. No one's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
They're not gonna know.
They're gonna know.
They'll know.
How will they know?
Oh, okay. I missed my line there.
That's okay.
Anyway, so memes. So yeah, what were we talking about?
That you don't wash your fucking hands after you
No, I
touch
do.
your genitals. That's disgusting.
I do.
You're walking through life opening doors. Oh, you do? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go that hard on you. Ugh.
Yeah. No, I do.
What are some red flags in friendships, in relationships, in a customer service?
When guys don't wash their hands, that gives me the ick. So I was thinking that.
Are you okay?
Mm-hmm. I was gonna bring
You're like this.
fake blood. I was gonna stop. I was gonna do a bunch of visual gags.
Do
for your
it.
podcast.
Why wouldn't you
Well,
not?
I can't now.
Here's
I don't have
this.
the
You can
fake
hold out your
blood.
hands, and then I'll blur your hands. Do a magic trick real quick. Okay, wait, real quick. I'm directing you right now. This is gonna be cut out.
I don't let other people direct me.
Oh, okay.
Hey everybody, we have a magic trick, but I'm gonna blur my hands for this.
He can also shoot fire.
I don't want you to post this.
I understand. I will blur your face,
You're gonna blur that too? Whoa.
bitch.
Not to be weird, but your finger is very tall.
I know.
It's so tall.
When I flip
I got
people
these
off, it's
little
actually
fat fingers.
offensive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're not gonna say that they're not fat.
They're not fat.
Thanks.
They're just little sausages.
So you're a model?
Yeah.
Me too.
Really?
No. See,
I know.
that was a bit that I prepared and it wasn't good.
That's okay.
And I shouldn't have prepared it. And we can take that out. Can you take that out?
I can.
Because I talked to someone last night and they were like, well, but people that look like you could be models. And I was like,
There are people like you who
Yeah,
look
I
like
know.
who are models.
yeah.
There are people like me, people like you,
I
people
know.
like him.
Yeah. I know.
Everywhere.
And it's not funny.
Literally,
And I shouldn't have
no.
said that. Because
It is funny though.
No, it's not. Because
No, it was funny the way it was put.
it
It
would
was
have been
put
funny
off.
in 2010.
It would have been. Why 2010? Because
I just-
Britney shaved her head.
No, I just mean like a guy who doesn't.
Do you think you're funny?
No. I don't know. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to say that.
What?
I don't want to say that I'm
I don't want to be like that.
funny.
I'll put a laugh track right here.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Who knows?
What's a problem in your life?
I've made people laugh, but I don't.
I think you're funny.
Thanks.
Looking.
All right.
Just kidding. I do
I
think you're-
shaved for the short film. I usually because when in improv class I had a beard.
when you shaved for the show, I was like, "Who the fuck is that?"
I know. It's weird.
I
'Cause
shaved
do
last
look
night.
kinda younger. It's a different energy.
Yeah, you do look younger.
Mm-hmm.
I shaved last night too.
Really?
I'm not joking.
What do you have?
A little mustache, but it's
Really?
not brown. It's or black. It's light hair peach fuzz. But I do have to shave it because they get quite long.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
I start to look like a cat.
Do you use like
Ow, it hurts my chest to laugh sometimes. Ow.
you know what hurts my chest? Sneezing.
Really? You should get that checked out.
Yeah, I know.
You know what they say about
I do
sneezing,
need to
right?
get that checked out.
You know what they say about... Okay, me too, because...
It's not wood.
Yes, it is. It's wood underneath.
Okay.
Sorry. You know what they say about sneezing?
Did you burp?
No, we just both went like this. Like we were going to speak.
I've been doing that since I don't have the beard to cover up my butt chin and my
So do you know what they say
neck
about sneezing?
thing. Or like this. What?
They say that they say that when you say bless you,
Mm-hmm.
they say bless you. What, do you know why they say bless you? Do you know why you're supposed to say
Why?
bless you? Because apparently sneezing is when your soul is trying to leave your body. That's why you can't open your eyes when you sneeze. You have to close them, otherwise your soul will escape. Did you think that I was going to not let you have that? And then my friend MK, shout out MK, I know you're watching. Actually, she's probably not. Thank you so much for watching.
Sorry. I'm a bad guest.
Um,
Just feel like I've been going all these different directions.
What has
are you
been-
gonna are you gonna restructure?
yes.
Someone said that they asked me if I had kinks and I said no.
You don't have any kinks,
I was lying. I said no. And
but
then,
you do.
Maybe.
Are you like a foot person?
Mm-mm.
I gave a guy a foot job once. Hey,
is that?
You're breathing into the fucking microphone. Will you not breathe?
I know. I'm not really used to it. I'm sorry. All these mouth noises and.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
like
laughing
it.
into it.
It
I
makes me uncomfy.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. Just don't fucking do it again.
I'll sit back here.
I can't hear you as much.
I'll sit back here.
You're just like.
I'm just out of breath. I don't have a lot of endurance. Do you have any water?
Welcome back
Thanks.
to the podcast, the Impetuous Podcast. My name is Aubrie Williams. I'm your host. I have a very special guest today. Andrew, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Andrew Bourne. I'm a actor, filmmaker, comedy person, and from outside Georgia. I moved here to Brooklyn, and not outside Georgia, outside Atlanta,
Okay.
in Georgia.
Right.
And I moved here, and I used to live in an RV
Oh, nar.
for a year.
Oh.
We traveled around the states in an RV
Why?
for fun, to see the world.
Your parents?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually really fucking cool.
It was really fun.
Where'd
It
you
was
guys
great.
go?
It was
How many
awesome.
states did you hit?
50.
You hit all 50 states?
Not in 1 year. We did the other two in a different part. But we did 48 in 1 year.
I'm actually like astonished. You don't hear Americans say that they've gone to all 50 states like ever.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
It was awesome.
What was your
It
favorite
great.
place?
I liked California a lot because
Yeah.
it had the redwood
Oh,
forest.
interesting. You just gagged earlier.
Yeah, I said that I didn't
Like
like
California.
LA. No, I like LA's cool.
You went to Sequoia?
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
I think.
You know,
Utah was cool too.
oh, I'm going to Utah next week.
Oh, what for what?
I'm for a shoot. I'm going to Kanab. It's right outside of Las Vegas. But Sequoia National Park. I actually went to Sequoia National Park about 3-4 years ago, and it was the most
Joshua Tree, right?
no,
Close?
Joshua
No.
Tree is like a palm. What's it called?
I also really liked Maine.
Maine.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been to Maine. I really wanted to go. Did you like the lobster?
Yeah,
It was good.
and Bahaba,
Bahaba, what's that?
Bar Harbor.
Oh, Bahaba.
Yeah,
Got it.
and Portland.
Portland.
Maine.
Okay, pick one.
All right. Well, anyway, Sequoia, Sonora,
What is that?
Arizona.
Oh, I've never been.
Sonoya.
Have you Sedona?
Maybe that's what it is.
I'm crying. I'm dead.
Oops.
Sedona. It's like Mars over there. No, listen to this. I have a video that I'm going to put up right here. It's about Sequoia National Park. I went there. I went hiking, and right before I went hiking, the park rangers were like, "Hey, I just want to let you know we're looking for this person. If you've seen this person, please let us know. He's been missing for about 5 days now." I see what you're doing. It's great.
I'm just trying not to breathe. I've been breathing too much.
No, that's okay. No, you could just I can still hear it.
All right.
I'm going to clip that. Just got to remind myself. Anyway, when we were hiking, I didn't even think about bears. I didn't even think about mountain lions. All those things exist in there. And there's been like more bear attacks than like ever, I guess, because social media nowadays, you just fucking see everything. Maybe they've been happening for a while, for years. We just didn't see it as much. Anyway, in the ground, there was something like coming out. Like it was like a heartbeat. I'll put the video here. That was a pointless story. I actually hate my life.
Oh, they asked me if I had any kinks, and then I said that and then they said that they like to watch people pee. And then later, I was using the restroom, and they were like, and I closed the door.
They were watching you?
Mm-hmm.
They were girls? They were boys? They wanted to watch you pee?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel.
Called the Uber for them.
What?
I said I called the Uber for them to get them out of there.
They were in your place?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm so confused.
About what?
They came to your place to record a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
They asked you what your kinks were.
Uh-huh.
And you said, not a damn thing. And
Yeah.
they said, my kink is watching people pee. And you said, I have to go pee. You got
I
up.
later needed to go pee, yeah.
And then as you were peeing, you saw that they wanted to watch you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you ordered them an Uber and said, get the fuck out, you weirdos.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know them?
One person. Not really.
I think
This was in Florida.
I think my kink is I want to get beat up.
Okay. I'm kind of a family-friendly person. This
Okay.
isn't really the content that I produce.
Do you believe in conspiracy theories?
Like which one? Was that a good intro?
No. Do you believe in conspiracy theories?
Actor, comedian, filmmaker. Andrew Bourne is my Instagram.
If you could just say it one more time to the camera.
Actor, comedian, filmmaker.
9/11. The Earth is flat. Planes being on a string, and when they're not on the string, that's when they crash. What else is good? The Illuminati, devil worshippers. What else? String
There's
theory.
a Satanist temple near me in Bushwick.
Is there really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can I tell you that
I went to a cult one time.
You did?
Or not really. I was part of a fight club very briefly. in Tallahassee.
What's a fight club?
It was this Russian gentleman who has definitely killed people because I asked him if he had, and he said he didn't want to answer it. But he lived in an abandoned Coca-Cola factory in Tallahassee, and he lived on the top floor near a roof.
Sick.
And he had a boxing gym, dojo.
How did you meet him?
We shot there. We shot a short there, and then I decided to make a little documentary. And then they had.
You asked him on the doc if he killed someone?
Yeah. When I was interviewing him, yeah.
Is it posted somewhere, the doc?
No.
Bruh.
And then I took an ice bath because I was like training with them and
I love
sparring.
ice baths.
And he did like a fake knife and stabbed me with a fake knife. You know, like when you spar. And he was like,
"What life did you live before this?"
I don't know.
Who are you?
Your perception of me just changes.
Yeah.
I was not in the. I like went to it like 2 times. It wasn't a lot, but he was like, the thing about a knife fight is you are gonna get stabbed, so you better be the first one to stab, and you better stab in a good place, so that they can't stab you in a good place. And they got the SWAT team called in on them, and the SWAT team came
while you were there.
Mm-mm.
How did they get the
Before
SWAT? Why? Why did the SWAT
They were
team
like
come?
throwing parties, and then they were like all fighting and stuff. 'Cause they basically have like mats, and they were shooting guns in the basement. Yeah.
Did you see there was a
They
video?
had a rock climbing gym too.
That's sick, actually. I actually do enjoy rock climbing as long as there's a string attached
You
to
should
me.
go. They didn't have them.
Oh, scary. No, I saw a video like 2 years ago. It was in Europe somewhere, but there was a video of these 2 gangs, like group of guys who were doing a knife fight at a train station. Like literally, like they were like gangs fighting each other, and one guy got stabbed and just started bleeding out, and it was so devastating, and it scars me.
Yikes.
I have a taser.
Scarred him too. Probably scarred him too.
He's dead.
I know. I'm sorry. But I was just doing a pun on scarring him. This guy fought, or he goes to like things in Thailand.
Wait,
that have,
you
like,
were
the
saying
little-
that you were in a cult.
Oh, what cult was I in? I'm trying to remember. I knew I was in one, but I'm trying to remember what it was.
Was it?
I think I wasn't in one, maybe.
Really?
But the Fight Club thing was what I was referring to.
You know what people I think are in cults? I think CrossFit is a cult.
Yeah.
People who like CrossFit are in a cult. I think that CrossFit is a very dangerous sport, and you're actually hurting your body by doing CrossFit.
Mm-hmm. So what questions did you want to ask me about acting and stuff? Anything specific?
Would you rather...
You want any more stories?
I can't. Would you rather wear a fedora for the rest of your life, besides when you're sleeping, but to your wedding, to a bat mitzvah, to your cousin's birthday party, to your mom's funeral? That was too far.
Yeah, my mom is fine.
Or
She's great.
would you rather have a single drop of pee in everything you drink?
The second one.
Why?
Because you can drink pee.
Because it's sterile?
Yeah, you can't eat poop, but you can drink pee. Why are we talking so much about that? Because when I saw your clip, I was like, oh, she really talks about that.
Talks
the
about
one
what?
about the fart after the poop.
I have a fart.
Yeah.
But it can't come out. It is blocked by a shit and it can't come out. I have a fart.
Really good humor.
And it...
Really advanced. Anyway, so you...
Do you book a lot of jobs?
For what? I'm
That's what I thought.
Yeah. I'm kind of just starting.
I can tell.
What kind of jobs are we talking about?
Like acting or like improv or anything comedy. Because has anyone ever told you that you're not very funny?
No. But I'm sure they've thought it. They just haven't.
Do you get
told me.
applause when you leave stage?
Yeah. Everyone does.
Can you snap for me real
That's
quick?
what happens when you're on a podcast.
Ginger snaps.
That was good. Everyone gets applause when they leave. But
No,
yeah,
just
no,
you.
I flew down to Atlanta, and they flew me down. They paid me a little bit for an acting job, and then I got some special effects makeup, and
I
I had
saw
to do
that.
comedy and drama.
Why did they have?
And then that same week, I did a music video for this Women Over 50 Who Dance nonprofit, and there's some men too.
I like that.
And they did it for
I saw
Jimmy
that.
Kimmel, and then also for the Atlanta Hawks.
Wait, can we talk
I
about-
made a comedy music video for them.
Can we talk
It
about
was really fun. No.
Can we talk about
Nope.
your special effects makeup and why your dummy was on the bed face down with blood on his ass? What the fuck?
It was really funny. In the short, I get shot by a priest
Up your ass?
in my eye.
Why
So
is there
that's why
blood on
my
your
eye-
ass?
That's why my eye was hanging out, and then I had all the special effects makeup, and so I was a body, and then the dummy was my body, and then I became a ghost. So I was sitting next to the dummy.
But why was there blood on your ass?
Was there?
Yes.
Well, we'll put up a picture.
Yeah.
I think because the I think it was just
Hold on.
funny. Are you gonna add that?
Yeah.
This is really mature.
So I have a question for you.
No. All right, you may continue. Hello. You may continue about your question. I'm just really enjoying the.
I'm going to turn you into George Washington when you said that.
Oh. Hello. I gotta quit peeking. Too close. What's your question?
When you make gingerbread cookies, is it like looking in a mirror? Andrew.
Sorry, what? Just getting more important things that I was looking at.
What's more important than the present moment right now?
A lot. The future and the past.
I think that's incredibly incorrect.
Improv is all about thinking ahead and thinking about your past. Not being present. Anyway, what were you asking about the gingerbread cookies?
What's that smell?
I don't think it's cool to make fun of gingers anymore. I think it's a faux pas.
Did I really offend you with the ginger?
No, but
You can make fun of me.
we really don't use ginger anymore.
What do you say?
Redhead.
Okay. But I was asking about gingerbread cookies.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm just kidding. We can say ginger. But I don't have as much red hair as like Andrew Santino.
My lover
He
is
said on
friends
a-
with him.
Okay.
That was actually a name drop.
Me or
No,
him?
I just
Me,
name
you?
dropped. I just name dropped.
Yeah. Well, he's saying that he might not get roles because he has such bright orange hair.
You could always
versus
dye it.
like me. Well, on a pilot they were like saying that he should dye it.
That's kind of fucked up, but I understand.
Mm-hmm. People didn't think I was an actor until I started saying I was. But I had an actor when I had an agent when I was in high school.
What, are you okay? You have to poop?
No.
You have to
I'm
poop.
just trying to sit up into the mic. So isn't that interesting that sometimes people used to think I was more of a technical person, but you think of me as an actor. That's cool.
I never said that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went to school for directing. Pretty cool. Florida State.
Did you go to school for breathing? Because you're really good at it.
This is gonna be. People are gonna hate this. I think it's really admirable that you don't delete all the negative comments on your posts.
What negative comments?
On your reels.
What?
On the podcast.
What do they say?
You like respond to them. And you're like, thank you. They're like, this was a waste of my life.
Oh, because you know why? You never will be a success if you don't have haters.
Yeah, and you were like, thank you for driving up engagement.
Basically, yeah.
How long have we been going for?
An hour and 30 minutes.
Ooh, sorry.
No, that's how long my podcasts usually are.
Yeah. No, I know. I've listened to them. Okay. But,
You hear that? I have fans.
Yeah.
And I bring my fans on the podcast.
this could be you, a breather. They're going to turn it off because they're like, this Bourne guy's breathing so much.
No, this is going to be great.
So okay, before we pull the plug, is there anything you want to ask me about acting or filmmaking or comedy or anything? Or how I'm impetuous? How I'm an everyday person?
Yeah, I had, a few of the questions were that you already answered, which you didn't answer the second one, you answered the first one. How do you get into your creative writing? And then which you answered what goes into your creative writing? You answered the notes app thing. You like to keep it casual most days. And then the second one was, how do you come up with your sketches? You didn't really answer that one.
Mm-hmm. How do I come up with sketches?
And then I do have a few more questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Sorry, I'm like asking you.
It's okay. Would you like to ask yourself?
No. Oh, I just kind of have ideas, and then I'll think about like, okay, what's a good contrast or like a juxtaposition, or what's something like, because I don't do a lot of topical things, but sometimes it's that, or it's like, what would be a funny reveal, but it's all very random.
Do you ask your friends for help?
I'll like pitch stuff to them and kind of get a gauge of like if something's confusing or if they don't like think that something works. But if it's like, one of them was like a guy who has a boat but doesn't know how to use the boat, and so that one was like coming from my background as like from the South, and there's a lot of people who like at my high school they would like wear camo, but they would be like really suburban kids like living in McMansions, but they're like wearing camo and pretending to be rural. So like that one kind of came from my past a little bit. And then
will you just be like watching TV or like on social media? Do you try to not watch a lot of social media content like TikTok because you find it gets in the way of your creativity?
It kind of gets me like sad because I'm like, people are like doing better than me or whatever. But I do watch some of it. Sometimes I don't watch comedy films and TV shows.
Oh,
if
really?
I'm like trying to turn off my brain. Like obviously I'll watch it, but like if I'm trying to just chill, I'll watch like a thriller or drama or something, because it's like not at all comedy focused, so I don't have to think about like their joke process or whatever. But yeah, with that one it was like the background, and then
so you're just like picking reveal from the stories that you have in your life, or like things that you've experienced in your life. But
the recent project was like for like they gave a little bit of budget for this video for the moms, or not for the moms, but it was
how much did you get paid, if you don't mind me asking?
They gave us it's like a pretty small budget for everything. It was like $2,000.
Oh, that's good though.
Yeah,
that's a decent amount for a small project, I think. And then you were shooting Monday through Friday?
No, we shot the short that I was in was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Oh, that's not bad.
I prepped the music video on Wednesday and then shot the music video on Thursday.
Okay. $2,000 for that short. I mean, I've never worked on
for the music video. Yeah.
Oh, it was just $2,000 for the music video itself?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of money. I don't know what a typical like day rate for an actor is though.
Well, yeah, so I'm editing it, acting in it, did the vocals, and then
when does it come out?
My friend did the music May 12th.
Okay.
For Mother's Day.
Oh, nice.
So it's like these people that are like staying healthy by dancing, and they're great.
Yeah. Okay.
And they had seen some of my comedy music stuff, and they were like, oh, hey, you want to make a video for us? And so it's like featuring them, and the hope is that it like, does well online, and it'll like help them out and stuff, and have some good shots of them dancing. But the process for that was like, okay, this is the group we have, and kind of like working backwards, and what's funny.
Yeah.
what's been done before with like old ladies.
Dude, I have such a hard time with that, actually.
MILFs or something like like easy jokes and stuff. So it was like,
I have a hard time with like the hack thing because I feel like I've consumed so much content that over time I'll be like, I have a really great idea, and then I'll write it down. Like, for the longest time, I had this idea to do a sketch where there was this girl who was like, does anyone have a piece of gum? She was out to dinner. Does anyone have a piece of gum? And one girl, everyone was like, no. And then the one girl that said yes, she's like pulling out a bunch of shit from her bag. And it's like, you realize that her bag is just disgusting. And then she's like, here you go. And I didn't know what the ending would be, but it was just like, does she eat the piece of gum or does she not eat the piece of gum? But it was just like the pulling out of the stuff of the bag, just constantly doing that. And the other night I'm watching Friends, and Chandler, I've had this idea for 2 years, and Chandler's like, does anyone have gum? And Phoebe's just pulling things out of her bag. And I'm like, that's where the idea came from. I'm like, it would be such a hack for me to fucking do that sketch. Do you ever find it hard to like make content because of that reason? Like, you don't want to be a hack?
Yeah, because ideas are out there. And so like, especially if there's like a thing happening in the news or something, everyone's like thinking of a idea. So I have had that where I'm like, I have an idea, but then I don't do it, and then someone else does it, and I'm like, okay.
Yep.
So, but it is also kind of encouraging if that video gets a lot of views or like is done by someone who is like really well known, because then it's like, okay, so I had like an idea that like someone else thought was good too. So that's encouraging in that way. Do
you like, sorry, I'm just going to segue a little bit. Do you prefer acting, scripted acting, over improv and stand-up kind of stuff, or like what would you say is more your I don't know what word I'm looking for, like more your thing?
Yeah, I started out acting, and then I would make like little sketches in high school for the news, and then when I went to college I was still doing some sketch, and then I kind of stopped acting, did more like film, like writing and directing, and then went back to acting. And then recently have been like enjoying acting a lot when I'm not also the writer and the director, because then I get to like just focus on acting. And I feel like comedy acting is really cool because you don't have to write stuff, but you still get to breathe life into the script and then add little things here and there, which I think is helpful to have a little bit of an improv background to kind of add a little bit of flavor to things. But I'll say I like comedy acting a lot. So I think that's kind of more my end goal, is like doing that, and then maybe returning to more narrative directing and writing. But I just haven't done a lot of narrative because I've been doing a lot of sketch. I've been doing a lot of like sketch comedy, and that's kind of scratched the itch. So I haven't done a lot of like, this is a movie that has a story and beats and characters, like in terms of writing. Yeah. But I've enjoyed, the
Do you think writing is hard?
Yeah. Like for me, writing stories with characters that change is hard. And directing that is hard, and editing that is hard, because you have to think about clarity and story and all that stuff. And so for me, sketch is easier, or like comedy acting is easier. So those are the things that I've done more post-grad. Like I kind of stopped doing, because everything gets hard and you have to choose what you want to do because you're working, and then you have your passions. And so
wait, so is your only job acting right now?
Yeah, I kind of like bounce around. So the music video I got paid a little bit for, and then the acting thing I got paid a little bit for, and then. But
you don't have like a 9-to-5 job.
I have like a temp job right now just to kind of get me through April before like the next projects go. So I kind of cool. I'm like freelance. I don't have a 9-to-5. Yeah. Cool.
That's nice. You have a lot of freedom, a lot of time to do whatever the fuck you want, kind of, right?
And have you liked that too? I guess, right? Because you have jobs, and then you do this. And
then, my modeling is like basically my job. I work at least once a week, and it makes enough money to pay rent and stuff. But I'm gonna backtrack a little bit to the improv thing. One of the reasons why I started improv was to like gain some confidence talking in front of people and like feel comfortable at social events and like talking to like random people that I've never met before. If you haven't done improv, I highly recommend. It has helped me so much with my confidence, and also creatively, like you were saying. Like I think it's important that people at least have a little bit of improv in their brain. I feel like it's made me a little bit smarter and just like little topics in my life.
Yeah.
And it's opened my brain up to like the endless amount of like topic possibilities that people can come up with. What do you think you're like?
And we met in an improv class.
Yeah, we met. That's how we met. What do you think your biggest goal in life or in your career is?
I would love to be
Dream job, I guess.
Yeah, I would love to be like a director or actor for some like comedy, like a big comedy show. You know, whether that's like a sitcom or like a sketch show. And then I do want to make a TV show that's a comedy sitcom.
Have you seen the TV show Girls?
Yeah.
You have?
I've seen up to the part where she's like getting cut off from her parents.
Okay. So like basically the first episode.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's apparently
I've seen a lot of it.
Yeah, there's apparently like a cult following with that TV show.
Yeah.
And I didn't
know.
The
Rewatch podcast.
That's what it is?
Well, there is one, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I had no idea that was a thing.
Because Rachel Sennett's making another, she's making an HBO show about mid-20s.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay.
So that's going to be the next one.
I highly recommend watching it.
I will.
For you, just because the writing and the direction and the acting is like fucking incredible. When I'm watching it, I'm literally like, this show is like, it's speaking everything. Like she just says everything that is needed to be said. But you want to be an actor and director.
Yeah, I enjoy writing. I think writing for me is a means to an end, but some people really enjoy it. I enjoy it too. I think like.
Would you ever want to be on SNL?
Yeah.
Really?
I think it'd be cool to be in that ecosystem for a little while.
Yeah.
Either writing or acting or directing.
It would just make you better anyway.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of cool people have, come out of that, obviously.
Yeah. Do you take improv
so
classes
it is a dream.
Anywhere else?
Cool.
Sorry.
Huh?
to cut you off. Do you take improv classes anywhere else besides UCB?
I've taken some sketch classes at BCC. But I've only taken improv classes at UCB, and then I did improv in college a little bit.
Okay. And you want to keep doing improv?
Yeah, I enjoy it because it's like, I enjoy it because you get to do scenes without like a lot of preparing, so you don't have to learn lines or you don't have to write stuff, which is the nice thing about improv.
Are you taking a 301 class?
I was gonna take one, and then I had a job, and then I had to not take it, but I'm gonna take it eventually. So.
Good.
I'll let you know if I take it.
I don't know when I'm going to start taking mine.
Okay, well.
There's no Saturday or Sunday classes right now.
No, there isn't, yeah.
So.
The next, there's one that's starting in May, and I'm like, oh, it's so long.
It is so long.
Especially if you want to get on one of their teams.
Yeah. Wait, get on one of their teams?
Because they have auditions for the teams. And,
I wouldn't even be ready for that. I could see you being ready.
Well, I don't know. But, yeah.
Is there any other questions that you want me to ask you?
Sorry, I was
no, I think no. Please don't be sorry.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry for saying
please
sorry.
Please don't be
sorry. But no, I don't think so. I think we got some good stuff in that we just talked.
Is there anything else that you want to share to the audience that I haven't asked you that maybe you want them to find, maybe you want them to watch, maybe you want to express, people get to know you? Is there something that you would like to share?
Sure, yeah. I have a short that I was in that I came up with the story with the director, and so I'm showing that around Brooklyn and stuff.
What's it called?
It's called Lineville, and it's based off of...
Lineville?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's based off of a town that's on the line between Alabama and Georgia.
Oh, interesting.
And it's a dry county, and there's no alcohol served there, so it's kind of like a very small town. And we went to this abandoned car dealership and filmed 3 generations of... I played 3 different roles, like a grandfather, father, and son. And so it was fun.
It's giving Eddie Murphy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not... It's kind of
it's Eddie Murphy, right? No. What's his name?
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
But Eddie Murphy has done that too. But Coming to America. But yeah, it's very it's kind of surreal and dry, but there's some fun parts, and then there's some more serious part. It's very absurd though.
Okay.
So I got
Fun.
that on my docket.
Exciting.
Yeah.
What else?
Church Camp is a movie that I made about church camp.
Okay. Make sure to send me the links to everything.
Sure, yeah. Well,
Like
I mean, they're not really out, but
okay.
I guess I could promote the
Music video?
Yeah, I guess like just my Instagram is the biggest thing. Like,
Okay.
sorry, I'm really hot. 1 second.
That's okay. Is there a prop coming?
Sorry. Just
Can't today. I'm swamped.
yeah, sorry about that.
You don't have to be sorry.
It's yeah, this is an irony.
Who is that?
This is irony. Shrek.
Oh.
You don't know who Shrek is?
Mm-mm. I didn't have a childhood.
I'm wearing this ironically.
Why?
As a bit.
What's the bit? That you smell like a swamp?
Do you ever sit out on your balcony?
No.
You're the problem.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you a story?
This will be one of your things, bits, but not really.
Can I sell that as
This won't be
merch?
on the podcast.
Yes, it will.
Okay.
I'm letting
I like
you
that
know
it's a
I'm not going to edit
visual-
anything. It's just going to go out to you too.
Oh God. I know you're joking. It's just a visual gag.
We should have done the podcast like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a good look for you.
Is this better? It won't stay.
No, it looks good. Yeah. It looks like you're in some sort of like techno world.
This is Ameritron. I am coming to you from 50 miles away.
It's like a New York Fashion Week. You're like in a New York Fashion Week
It's sliding.
ad or something,
Keep it.
or like a European.
We're going to
ad.
say goodbye.
Well, thanks so much. Thanks so much, Aubrey, for being on my podcast, and
You're welcome. Thank you so much for having me.
I feel really impetuous.
Andrew,
today.
thank you so much for coming all the way down here and filming a podcast with me that has been all over the place, but really fun and enjoyable. And I really appreciate your time and efforts. And I look forward to having you back if you would like to, and teaching me about Shrek. Maybe when I get better at improv, this will be better. And to the audience, you know the drill. Comment what your favorite sport to watch is. Because men, I know you're watching.
Thank you. Do a lot of men watch this?
Actually, someone just commented on my last YouTube saying, I watch fights. All right, cue the outro.
What fights?
We out. Bye.
They watch fights?
They
What?
watch fights.
Oh, just like online. That was crazy. How long was that? Like 2 hours?